Hey guys, my name is Kat and welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. Where we last left off, we learned about Sarah Hawkins' death, which we're thinking it's a murder, who knows. We went to a bar, or we went to Darkwater, see we're at Darkwater Port right now, and we went for a drink. Yeah, Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having cursed the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting on the shipping label and address. A warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. So yeah. And then we went into the bar and got a drink, and yeah, apparently that was not what you were supposed to do, but I did it anyways because it said, hey, you want to pick me up? And I was like, yeah, I want to pick me up. And I took the pick me up and I altered my fate, I guess. So yeah. And I also found out that, yes, when I was saying that Pierce sounded an awful lot like Jonathan, Jonathan Reed from Vampire and Edward Pierce from here, obviously, they're voiced by the same people. Like, they're voiced by the same person, Anthony Howell, who did Jonathan Reed. That's why it's so familiar, because it's him, which should make this game 10 times better. Enter the madness. Enter madness. I will as soon as my sock stops what it's doing. Ah. Did I change anything? Did it change? Did it save my change? Okay, main objective. Talk to Fitzroy. Hey bro, what's up? Can I shut this door? So,
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
That's him. That's him. Hi, what's
I've
up?
brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? I don't know. Is there anything on the back? Nope. Okay, is there nothing else? Is there anything on these desks over here? There's a magnifying glass. He's leaving. Bye.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while.
All these whales.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
A bathroom. Can I use this? Can I use this restroom? Let's see. Is there anything else in here for me? A book. Second volume teaches ethics and good practice medical staff. New thing for my character sheet. Owner of the Stranded Whale Bar, Roy Mitchell, runs the only bar on Darkwater. Prohibition has no hold on the stranded whale, and sailors come to seek some comfort in Mitchell's whiskey. The man therefore knows more than anyone the secrets and rumors that the inhabitants of the island exchange after a few glasses. Mitchell is devoted to the golden age of whale hunting, if the numerous trophies that decorate his establishment are anything to go by. The man will freely talk on this subject on which he is so keen, but he will be far less enthusiastic if someone was to inquire about his liquor source. He's 55. Okay, inhabitants deceased. Deceased. Oh, that's weird. Bar where liquor is served with total impunity. It's the last thing I expected to find when I arrived on this island. The Stranded Whale is its name, and it's managed with an iron hand by the owner, a certain Mitchell. He does not tolerate troublemakers, and he fiercely protects the identity of his supplier. All the inhabitants of the area seem to go there, and I even saw what looks to be a truce between the bootleggers and the sailors. a few dates are legible. I read that. What else is in my... Okay, I already read that one. Okay. Oh, can I inspect it? Let me see if I can inspect it. Oh, it's not here anymore. Wait, yes it is. Okay, that's it. I just zoom in on it. Okay, interesting. I'm gonna go upstairs. What's up here? Why is that smoking like that? That's scary.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Huh, in this photograph, a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg. Does it say when it's taken? No, it doesn't say when it's taken. Interesting. There's nothing in there so that I could take.
What a macabre souvenir.
Can I jump? Okay, no. I was just checking. Just to make sure. Just to check. Okay. God, I wish this was in third person. But first person's okay too.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
It's not me. It's not me. The terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Cat. But it's not raining. Like, this place does look super dirty though. Sorry if it's a little nauseating.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
Nice.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater.
Really?
Tell me what I can do to help you.
Well,
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah,
mean?
yes.
What does it mean?
Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Well, yeah, with reason. But what does it mean, though? What does it mean?
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Go ahead.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Yeah.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
Yeah?
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
Right.
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Yeah, I believe so.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good
Dad.
reason.
Yep.
That's my father in the photograph.
Aw.
Your father.
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Cute.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
He sounds so weird now. Like the guy that's
I'm looking for Warehouse 36.
Pierce.
Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
The big one?
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Yeah, I gotta go in there.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Right. Let me...
Your manifests have been blacked out.
Yeah.
They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special
Cthulhu.
enough for someone to hide it.
Just kidding.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Obviously.
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? Can you tell me where the warehouse is again?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood.
He's not gonna let me in, though. He won't let me in.
I shall be on my way.
Thanks, fam.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
So you're just a friend. Okay, cool. You're just a friend. New objective. I got new skill thing. I'm gonna do this one. What? I can't do that one? The medicine skill can only be improved by object discovered. Oh, so I can only do purple, and that has to be... okay, let's do that. Yes, I do want to change that. It's not going to tell me anything. Sanity, inhabitants. Him, James Fitzroy is the captain of the Sharbidus, the only boat that still sails between Darkwater and Boston. His base is the harbor master's office, from where he misses nothing that happens on the island. The inhabitants of Darkwater respect him. The bootleggers despise him. He offered to help me in my investigation. We'll probably take him up on that offer. This picture of his dad, threatening letter. Pierce, already did that. Already did that. I thought I already did that. Okay. Oh, I gotta validate? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I validated that. Okay. Yeah, so I gotta get inside warehouse 36. So, yeah. Y'all done fighting? Jesus. Get out of my way. Okay, so this is nice. You're creepy looking. Go through here? What? Spot hidden skill allows you to detect hidden objects.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Am I supposed to be in here already, or what? What's the question mark mean? Okay, I don't understand what the question... Stop it. So... Ratchet device. This part enables heavy loads to be lifted and held aloof without risk.
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
So I gotta... Okay, I gotta look for something else. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing this
A
yet.
whale vertebra. This place is full of junk.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I don't think I'm supposed to be in here just yet. Can I pick that up? A lever.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Is there anything in that box?
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Okay, so could I? Can I start twisting it? No? Okay. Interesting. Okay. So weird. I'm supposed to be able to... Okay. There's gotta be something else for me to grab then. Just so much junk. Okay, so only the hidden objects are in here. That's good to know. Because I would not... Okay, vertebrae. Any more winch stuff over here? I don't see any more. Oh.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Put your lighter up. Jesus.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Am I strong enough? Okay, first of all, that looks terrifying. Second of all, I don't even know if I'm supposed to go down there yet. Am I supposed to be in there? Can I put the... How do I put this lighter away? Is that how you get into the warehouse place? Because all of these douches are gone. They're not in the way anymore because the whale's halfway into the sea.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters.
Love it. That's the warehouse over there. Why do I have this lighter out? Can I put it away? Stop crashing. You can make people think you're weird.
Come on, you could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
Can I?
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
I'll kill you.
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
Well, I don't.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
Nah.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
Interesting.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
Well, who's gonna tell her?
I bid you, gentlemen, farewell.
Oh, I was about to light them on fire. I was about to be like, okay, really don't want to do this.
Get it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Really don't want to light them on fire and then, you know, can I not have that lantern? Like, why is that lantern just sitting there all weird and stuff? Okay, so I do have to get in through here. Okay. I don't... Oh, it's right here. I was supposed to be like... How do I jump down here? Is there water in here? Oh my god, I don't like this. Alright. What?
Smoke. It's coming from this oil.
Do I not have a gas
I hope
mask?
it's not toxic.
Same. And you have a freaking thing on. Can I not pick up that lantern? So...
Smoke.
I don't know what's happening.
It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
You'll be okay. You'll be okay. Oh, shit. How much? No. No, I just... This way. Ew. Oh, God, no. Please. Oh, I hate this. Oh my god, what the heck? Oh my god, no. I don't want this. Can I swim faster, please? Oh my god, that scared me. I don't like this. This is something I don't like. Get out? Can I please get out? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. What's this? What is this?
This is primitive.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. What does that mean? They're with a boat. A boat with a whale? Is that a whale? They're getting whales and fish? I don't know what that swirl means. Interesting. Okay. Well, I definitely want to die now. How did I do all that? Oh, I hate this. Oh, shit.
Ugh, this place stinks.
It was probably because the place is...
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
I don't know, Dr. Jonathan. But... Oh, Jesus Christ. I want to vomit. That scared the hell out of me. Okay. I'll save that. I did save it, right? Okay, good. My sanity. Jesus. While investigating the Hawkins warehouse, Pierce entered a partly submerged tunnel that ran under the docks. There, something took hold of his arm and tried to drag him beneath the surface. Drowning, the detective caught glimpses of human and animal bodies, as well as an underground city. Pierce managed to make it back to the surface to discover that, rather than tentacles, it was seaweed that had wrapped itself around his arm. The vision, nevertheless, disturbed him by its clarity and its violence. Yeah, that scared the shit out of me. Like, that legit scared the shit out of me. Just like in Vampire, I keep hitting start instead of that. Okay. That scared the shit out of me. I'm gonna break my legs. If I jump from here, I'm breaking my legs. There's nothing around. I guess I could jump. What?
The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?
I didn't even see those bandages. That's why it smelled so bad. Oh, hell no. I don't know what I entered, but I entered some form of holy shit.
Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it.
What was it a picture of? Is it their kid? Did their kid survive the fire?
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
To leave a reconstruction scene hold.
It smells as bad as it looks.
Should I leave now?
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
You right. Same. It's freaking me out, man. Shit, I didn't investigate the medicine. Budge nuggets. What was the medicine? Damn it, what was the medicine? No! I hate my life. My thing is to try to get everything up to level 3. That's what I'm trying to do. And I forgot to investigate what the medicine was. Officially unused since Charles Hawkins' death, this warehouse recently housed a Cledstein residence. Signs of life attest to the fact the presence of blood-stained bandages must also be noted, probably removed from a wound, as well as pills, painkillers, and sleeping pills. Moreover, the occupant seems to be obsessed with Sarah Hawkins, as attested by the presence of several documents connected to the artist's life. Photograph press cutting. But it is the discovery of a partially charred painting recognized by Officer Bradley as coming from the Hawkins mansion that allows all doubts to be lifted as a link between the contents of this building and the Hawkins case. What the hell, man? It's weird, dude. So we used to sleep here with all these, like, what are those? A fish head? Is that a fish? I don't know what all this stuff is. That looks like bodies. Those are just a bunch of dead... Okay, that's just a bunch of dead fish. I didn't get to investigate the medicine because I left prematurely.
Someone has settled in here.
Shit.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Wound up? You mean messed up?
Dog. We don't take no lessons from the likes of you. We do our job carefully and fairly. No stone was left unturned.
Really? Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
Yeah.
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
I don't like you.
Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
You're right.
God damn it. Her again.
Like cat? Hey.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it.
She's too.
Can we go to the mansion now?
I don't like
Who
her.
the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf?
I'm
I've
about
got
to
my
bust
eye
your
on you.
mouth.
We'll meet again.
Okay.
Is it far, this mansion?
That was kind of dumb.
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Nice. Okay. Just checking to make sure I'm still recording, since my OBS likes to stop in the middle of everything, like it did like it did last time when I was playing Murdered Soul Suspect. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place, thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises. Signs of recent occupation, as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. Garden of the Hawkins Mansion, Chapter 3. Ooh. I like the car.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
What?
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
Yeah.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
I have other questions.
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I'm gonna keep asking you all these questions.
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
I do. Stop.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched.
Well, yeah.
Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
I have one more.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
I think that's it.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Okay, research Hawkins Manor. Interesting. Research Hawkins Manor. Is it through here? Guess so. Oh, that's freaky. I hate it. Oh, I don't like this. Yeah. Not freaked out at all. I laid me down and slept. I awakened, for the Lord sustained me. Oh God, don't leave me. Is there graves? Can I?
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
Then why did
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Interesting.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Yeah, but I wanted to.
Please
the
give me a
kids.
minute.
Poor kid.
I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it.
Right.
Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Wow. Yeah, poor kid.
Poor kid.
I don't like how they smoke green. Can I talk to you? Just gonna watch me walk around? Okay. I'm just gonna...
The caretaker takes great care of these graves.
Yeah, you're right.
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
Yeah. Is it gonna say anything else
The
about
caretaker
No,
takes
it's
great
not.
care of these graves.
What does my thing say? Inhabitants. This hit cop likes order and justice. He's not great sleuth. He's no great sleuth, but he seems more inclined than his colleagues to discover the truth in the Hawkins case. The inhabitants of the island seem to be friendly with him. He could help me in my investigation. Oof, the Hawkins mansion is perched at the top of a steep cliff. The abandoned garden harbors the graves of the Hawkins family, and only the old caretaker, Silas Winchester, still roams this bleak spot. He protects it fiercely and still puts flowers on the graves of his old masters. It's a gloomy place. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Charles, Sarah, and Simon Hawkins have been laid to rest in the garden of the mansion. A strange decision, especially as they are the only members of the Hawkins family to be buried there. A lit hurricane lamp has been left close by. Somebody came this way just before us. Hi. Oh my god. Here we go. We ready? Please? We get jump scared, I swear to God. It's not like I can go in the forest or anything like that. I'm just gonna leave him by himself. I'm gonna go by myself up here. It's not gonna end well, I know that. I don't like you. Where is he? Hello? Am I just to enter this by myself? He's standing down there. Look at him. Hi, can you come up here? I don't want to do this without him. it's shut.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Okay. How am I gonna do that? Bust through a wall or something? Wish I could, since this place is so decrepit. What's up here? That's cute. Really don't want to get jump scared.
This entrance is still in use.
Oh god.
Whoa! Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy,
I'm
sir,
not-
all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa!
Stop being a chicken shit, dude.
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on dark water.
I'm not gonna do anything.
Sarah Hawkins' father sent me here to investigate the death of his daughter.
Webster, huh? I understand how he feels.
Yeah.
But me? I want the dead to rest in peace. And that means kicking the ass of gumshoes like you.
Why would you not want me to help understand what happened here?
I've got nothing to hide. Tell me what you're doing here.
I told
And
you.
no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
You know
That's
what?
why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
I don't like you.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin.
Vermin.
Yeah, that's it. Vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do.
Yeah.
Go
that's what I was
on,
gonna do
then.
anyways.
Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Freaking weird. I don't like you, dude. You're a douche. What does he say? I knew he was gonna pop up and scare me. That's freaking stupid. I don't like you. I should punch you in the throat. The caretaker of a Hawkins family, Silas Winchester, still watches over the family graveyard in the burned-out mansion. Devoted to Charles Hawkins, whom he all but raised, he also has great respect for the memory of Sarah Hawkins and their child, Simon. His long months of solitude in the abandoned property have made him very distrustful. Silas still puts flowers on the graves of Charles, Sarah, and Simon. I've got hold of the key that opens the door to the tradesman's house of the Hawkins mansion. I hope that it was worth the risk. Is it worth the risk? Okay, actually, guys, let me just leave this here. I am going to leave this episode here, kind of like a little cliffhanger. Ooh, that's cool. If you guys like this video and you know, you think it's weird that this weird old man is just watching over inside, let me know down in the comments below what you think is going to be inside the house. And I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching. And of course, don't forget to leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment, and I will see you guys in the next episode.